Sunday morning, YouTube. You know what that means. Another Cars and Coffee. We are on our way. It was supposed to be raining pretty much all day, and as you can see, it is sunny and wonderful. It is nice and cool out today. As you can see, I got a little sweat towel here because I did a little pre-meet cleanup of the car. And it's nice. You can see the 4Runner behind me. That's the wife and kids. We're going to go out here and enjoy it. We've got a little kiddie corral for them today. A great big plastic gate. Pretty much everything but what are those gates they put cows' heads into for the kids? It'll probably work all right. No, anyway. We'll go out here and I'm actually probably, if there's a spot, I'm actually going to show my car today. I did a little bit of work to it last night, trying to get it cleaned up, get it wiped down, getting pretty, so we'll do that. And I wanted to take a minute to talk about, well, I haven't told you guys what kind of cars I've had, and nothing spectacular, but I figured I would just go through, you know, what kind of cars I've driven, and, well, what kind of cars I've actually had myself. I've driven a bunch of different cars, but first car ever was a 1987 or 88, I don't remember the year, Nissan Sentra SE hatchback, red with alloy wheels, and I thought it was awesome. The 1.6 liter, like 90 horsepower maybe, when it was new, a whole lot less when I had it. I think that car had well over 200,000 miles on it. Little 3 or 4 speed automatic, and I didn't have that car very long. I think we paid, when I say we, I mean me and my dad. He agreed to give me basically half the money towards my first car. And I think I'd saved up $700 bucks, so we probably paid about $1,400 for it. It was in pretty good shape. I think the only really cosmetically thing wrong with it was the clear coat on the hood was peeling up, but really otherwise, I mean, the rest of the car was in really good shape. I think it was owned by somebody that my dad worked with, and there is she got right in front of me. Wasn't even looking. I just saw the back of the head the whole time. Yeah, no, I'm shaking my head at my wife because she knows that. But the Sentra didn't have it very long. It was one of those cars where when you put it in reverse, it didn't really want to run. So got rid of that. Actually, right before I got rid of that, my grandparents were selling their, get this, okay, 1991 Buick LeSabre. I know what you're thinking. That car was a beast. That car was front-wheel drive and would do a burnout from a standstill, no problem. It was a 3.8 liter Series 2 GM V6, and that sucker would haul. Now, it was a big, heavy car, but it was in really good shape. I mean, obviously, my grandparents took really good care of it. My grandfather especially. I mean, that was his car. And that thing was actually pretty nice. I mean, I put some nice 14-inch Walmart chrome hubcaps on it, and some beaded seats for my lumbar support. It was definitely comfortable. Obviously, it wasn't me. It's a big four-door sedan. It really wasn't something that I wanted. So I think after about a year and a half of that, I got a 1994 V6 Camaro that at the time I think had 120,000 miles on it. And this was in 2000, I think, when I got that, or 2001. So I had that car for about 2.5, 3 years. I had it through college. And when I got out of school, so I only did the 2-year plan. So I got out of school and still had it. Went to work, had it for a little while. I worked at a little German shop here in Roanoke and just kind of learned my ropes on cars there. And I had all the way through it. It had its problems, you know, it's a typical American car. The alternator would go out, the blinkers wouldn't work right. It overheated all the time, but the thing still ran. I think when I got rid of it, it had about 190,000 miles on it, so I put 70,000 on it. And funny story about that car. First of all, I had blue underglow on it. Awesome. Yes, it was that time of you know, car modding where street glow was actually like a cool thing to do. But I was driving down to the beach one time, going through Charlotte, because I kind of took a detour to go to a friend's wedding. We were going down through Charlotte, my brother's in the passenger seat, and all of a sudden steam starts rolling out of the vents. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Then it starts rolling out from under the hood. You know, I'm 17, 18 years old. Well, I guess 18, 19 years old at the time. My car's blowing steam everywhere. So I got to pull off onto some kind of a back road in the middle of downtown Charlotte to this little school. And it happened to be the radiator hose, the top radiator hose had busted. Luckily, it was pretty close to the actual neck of the radiator itself. So I was able to kind of stretch it on there and put the clamp back on it and make my way to an AutoZone, and they had a hose. So we made it the rest of the way down to the beach with the hose just stretched out. As soon as I got there, I went ahead and changed everything out. It ran all right after that. I actually had to fabricate an air dam for the front of the car. Excuse me while I get on this interstate. I had to fabricate an air dam for the front of the car because it wasn't getting enough air. The original one had been ripped off because I had a incident in college where I got stuck at my parents' house and it started snowing. I was like, well, I should be able to make it, and within like 5 miles it had dumped 4 inches of snow on the ground. It was crazy. So obviously a rear-wheel drive Camaro with halfway bald tires plus snow equals spinning out in the median on the interstate. So it bumped up the front end a little bit, and it didn't really cause any kind of major damage, but it did rip that air dam off the front up under that actually shoots the air up under the radiator. So what do you do? So I fabricated one out of the top of a big Rubbermaid bin and a bunch of duct tape, and it worked. Never overheated again after that. I guess that's where I kind of learned to just make things work, and it did work. Shortly after that, started working at another place that actually paid pretty well. I mean, it was a part-time job, but it paid really well. And I got a 2000 Prelude. Unfortunately, it was an automatic. Because all my cars up to this point were automatic, but by this time I kind of wanted a straight drop, but I couldn't find one. This Prelude was in really good shape. It had, I don't know, 60,000 miles on it. This was in 2000 and I want to say 6. It was a 2000 model. Only had 60,000 miles on it, real low. I think some girl owned it, or some girl drove it, and her mother drove it before her, so it was in really good shape. It was the automatic in the Prelude. If you know anything about the automatics in those Preludes where they're like a slap shift, at about 130,000 miles it went out, started making a weird noise, and I ended up having to change the transmission. At first I thought it was a torque converter, so I jacked the car up in my father-in-law's garage. I was in Richmond at the time, and took the transmission out, took the torque converter out, replaced it, put everything back together, and it still made the same noise. When you start off, you hear like a real high-pitched one. It's like, oh great, so it actually needs a transmission. Now, the whole time it's making this noise, I'm having to drive for 45 minutes back and forth to work. So it never gave me any problems other than a funny noise. So I finally found a transmission for less than, I don't know, $2,500. I think I paid $600. The shipping was included. It came within like 4 or 5 days, and over that weekend, I think 12 hours, I had the old training out, new training in, fluid change, car going down the road, no problem. And a week later, I had sold it on Craigslist. Obviously, I guess it just left a bad taste in my mouth. I have no doubt that car is probably still on the road, no problems whatsoever. It was just kind of time for it to go. When I sold that car, I got this one. Found this car at Virginia Beach. I believe it was from Elite Motors, just a small little, you know, used car lot in Virginia Beach. At the time, they had a Lotus Elise, I think Gallardo, maybe an older Lotus Esprit there. They had a bunch of different types of cars. I mean, all the way down to like a Corolla, so they had a little bit of everything. A couple of Boxsters, and probably had a 911 too. And I found this car there, and my wife found it online. Got down there, drove it, said, yep, that's the one. And here we are. What was that? I've now had this car since 2009, so we're looking at over 7 years. It went from 91,000 miles to 178,000 miles. There was a point where there was a problem in the head where the VTEC helper spring, which is the only way I can really describe it, the seat for that chipped off and started causing a tick in the top end of the motor. Had to get that fixed. The guy that did fix it had never seen anything like that before. VTEC systems are one of the most reliable things in automotive history, really. Let's get over here. Oh, I can't see a daggone thing. Hey. So now here we are. It's been my daily driver the entire time, through light snow, well, through heavy snow too. It just took a lot longer to get where I needed to go. But light snow, it does all right as long as it's got some tread on the tires. It's got me everywhere I needed to go. I've replaced the top on it. I did that, geez, 5 years ago now. I'm going. I am going. We have arrived. But anyway, that's where I am with my car situation. So I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. I know kids that have had 13 or 14 by the time they're 20. So of course I've never full on wrecked it. I guess the Camaro was the closest thing I had. That was just because it was freaking snowing outside. But anyway, I am here. I'm gonna back in like we're another cool boys. What's up, bub? And give her a little light down, see what happens. I'll actually park with the real boys today. That's right, the real boys. Dan. Why not? Oh well. Let's get this thing going. Well, hello. So another very, very scorching Cars and Coffee. I did a little time lapse of the event. Not a whole lot of people out there today. Then again, they're going to start doing it every Saturday. So it gives people kind of the option, you know, can you make it to this one? No, but you can definitely make it to the next one. And I think it actually allows for more people to kind of be a part of the group, and which is good because today we saw a lot of new cars. I'll put some pictures in there right about now. All the pictures. Okay, so really nice cars, a couple of Cadillac CTSVs. Red one sounded pretty good. I didn't get a video of it because of course I was taking a time lapse, but Mustang looked good with the red wheels. A couple other cars there that I hadn't seen before anyways. Met some cool people, and pretty chill. Had to get home a little early. Little boy's got to go back to Chuck E. Cheese again for a birthday party. So he and the wife are going to do that. I'm going to stay here with the little girl, eat some pizza rolls, which I love. The Kroger brand, so good. They are so good. They're crispy. Oh, delicious. I'm hungry right now. So I'm going to go in, finish the pizza rolls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys thought my checkered car past is at least funny. I mean, I obviously haven't had anything cool. The Prelude was the first car that I actually really liked. The Camaro I enjoyed. It was cool, but it wasn't a V8. It was a V6. So it wasn't really a true Camaro. Sorry, don't mean to offend you, but I had one, I can say that. Prelude was awesome till it had transmission problems. But that was a really fun car to drive. Handled like it was on rails, and then of course, this one is my favorite by far. The Sentra was just to get me back and forth to work, and the Grandpa car was because the Sentra would no longer really run that well. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment, give me whatever you want to give me. I could use a lot of things, but give me any of those, I'd be happy. Thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day.